Hey everybody, this is Dave Blair. I'm out on a Friday morning. I think it's May 21st, I think. And it's going to be a hot one today, about 96, I think is the prediction. And it's probably about 76 right now. Anyway, it's my friend Dave, and he's on his KTM 500. I think it's a 2022. I don't know too much about the dirt bikes, but yeah, it's a full-on dirt bike, so I'm sure I'll struggle to keep up. His is about, I think, 250 pounds. Yeah, I'm not going over that kitty litter. Yeah, mine's about 350, 360, something like that. So 100 pounds different, and he's got a lot more suspension travel than I do. But anyway, we're out here. We're going to meet somebody else. And I think we're going to run a loop out here. Maybe go over to the little motocross track. And yeah, just kind of make a morning of it before it gets too hot. It's like somebody else out here enjoying the trails. All right, so this is Tatum Boulevard. We're in North Phoenix right now, and I think we're north of ooh, that was deep. That was easy. What are we north of? Pinnacle Peak. So we're supposed to be meeting somebody here. And I think he's going to be on a Husqvarna. All right, we'll wait here in the shade, I guess. And I'll bring you back when he's here. Okay, so Roger joined us. He's on a Husqvarna. Yep.
Famous last words, we're not going to get lost. That's hilarious.
Right. All right. Of course, I'm faced the wrong way. Okay. All right, so we're going to do this loop. I hate being in the lead because that means I have to set the pace. And again, I have two dirt bikes behind me, which are much more well equipped for this stuff than I am, but I have to keep checking my mirrors, make sure they're still with me. You know, even though this, I don't know, this bike doesn't make a whole lot of noise, but it is pretty quick once you get it going. It's kind of like on the Africa Twin. It's like you don't realize how fast you're going because that bike, you know, shifts for you. I have a DCT and you just twist the throttle and go, and it, like, you know, goes through the gears. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if you're not paying attention, the bike will go a lot faster than you. Without you even realizing how fast you're going. At least we're not eating dust today. Sandy wash. Sandy wash. Do I see? I don't see anybody behind me, but again, I don't blame them. It's dusty. You know, this is another reason why, you know, a lot of times it's more fun to come out and do this stuff by yourself, because if you're in a group, the last, you know, well, anybody behind the leader is going to suffer with dust. And I mean, how do you not kick up dust? Easy now. Sand, sand, sand. Just like kitty litter here. Ugh. Yeah. They shouldn't have as much problem. They have knobby tires. Whoa. Let's see. I don't see anybody. I'm not even going fast. Oh, here he comes. Uh-oh. I don't know if I should turn around or what. See, this is why I prefer to go last. Because then I don't have to worry about anybody. Three. Wasn't expecting that. Huh, I don't see anybody. I wonder if they're hanging back so the dust dies down. I have no idea. Then you had that jogger. Okay. Whoa. Doesn't feel right being out front. I usually don't like to lead because I like to get everybody on camera. I don't know. With a big anthill, I really don't like to lead. I worry about, is the pace good enough and all that other stuff, or, did something, if I go through like that big sandy kitty litter stuff and I'm like, oh, did somebody go down? Oh, it shifted into neutral. More kitty litter. That wasn't too bad. There it goes again. Kitty litter. Oh. You know, we are truly blessed to have, you know, these good riding trails right close to our house. I hope they don't clear this all out and put houses in here, which they probably will at some point. So we need to enjoy it while we have it. Even though technically, I don't think we're supposed to be back here. They don't have signs at every entrance, but on some of them they say no motorized vehicles, but that's just ridiculous. You can tell that there's been lots of motorized vehicles back here. This way. Dave and Roger. Nice. Somebody had a little party right there. This is super deep. I don't know if it's the bike or the tires. It's probably the tires, but this thing does not do good in deep sand. Yeah, basically that deep sand just washes the front tire out and leaves it hunting for traction, which is kind of scary. Man, this thing kicks up a lot of dust. Let's take this way. There should be a left here somewhere. Alright, this should be the one I want. Oh, that's deep. I think we may have come too far this way, or let's keep going that way. It's around here somewhere. Oh, I'm not sure this is the right way. Oh yeah, this is the right way. This is the motocross track.
This is the water tank.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah, he's doing a lap.
Yeah. Yeah, I ride out here quite a bit.
Okay. Yeah, there's lots of jumps here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of good practice in here.
Okay.
So,
I was gonna let him do a lap. If you want to do a lap, and then we'll continue that way.
however you're doing is good with me.
Okay.
All right.
Well, there he goes. I don't know where Dave went. Oh, I see dust. He might be doing another lap. All right, let him do a couple laps and then we'll get going again. All All right, we're going again. I wonder how much deep sand you have to ride through until you get super comfortable with it. Oh, rabbit. Come on, rabbit. He got an early morning wake up. Probably ran right into a coyote. That was deep. Whoa. Oh, another deep one. Whoa. Got deflected. And we're back to the beginning. It's up to you. You want to go across? Do you know how to get around that substation? The big one? The big substation? You know how to get around it? You go to the right, not the left. Okay. You want to go there, down the power lines? Yeah, you want to go down the power lines?
Sure.
Okay. And you lead. I'll go last.
Man, of all the things I didn't know I'd run into was a hot chip on the trail back.
I know. All right, time for some music. Hold on. Look at all these suckers going to work. All right, road crossings are tricky. Wherever you want to go. Okay. I thought we were going down the power lines, but oh, we are. Just different side. All right, now I'm in the back. I got to deal with the dust. Man, these things are really deep, and they're jarring on your spine when you hit the bottom. Yeah, it's best to stand up and let the motorcycle suspension handle it, but every now and then it catches me out and I get a little shock up my back. And you're too slow to stand up sometimes. Oh, deep sand. It's not too bad when it's in like little pockets, but man, when it's, you know, several feet long. Oh, There's more motorcycles out here. Alright, well, you're not supposed to cut through the desert, but looks like we're cutting through the desert. Alright. Dave's trying to make another friend, I think. Good luck catching him. He's probably the guy in that white van that we passed earlier. Yeah, Dave's more about the single track. He likes the single track stuff. Oh, this got a lot of whoops though. Man, really working my suspension. And no, I am not going to get a dirt bike. This is enough dirt bike for me. You know, the other thing too is like, this off-road riding really takes its toll on your body. I am usually very sore for the next few days. But again, I don't do this type of riding very often, so yeah, it's constantly standing up and getting jarred around. It's really works my body. Yeah, this is really rough. Wonder if Dave's trying to catch that other guy. He looked like he was hauling ass though, so I think they went this way. Yeah, I'm starting to lose them. Whoa. There they are. And a lot of trees in your face. All right, I may cut the video here. It's just going to be more of this, whoa, type of stuff. Looks like they went this way. Yeah, I see them. But yeah, I'm going to cut the video here, and thanks for watching. Whoa. Okay, that was loose sand. These bark busters take care of themselves now. Worth every penny. Protecting my lever I just replaced. Oh, it's rocky. glass. Why do people have to do that? This is why they want to take the trails away from people. Because you have people like that coming out here and dumping all their garbage. I'm not going to say what people, but people that don't appreciate this stuff being open to us. All right, I'm getting tired. All right, if you made it this far, thanks for watching.